He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Coming to the plate now Lawrence Cuevas.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro comes up with it on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Boy, I'll tell you, not all wins are created equal. There's something really satisfying about being down 5 runs and you band together to find a way to get that win. They've got a huge bounce in their step heading into their next game.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Detroit Tigers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Drew Smith earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Afternoon baseball from the Motor. Coming to the plate now, Lawrence Cuevas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reyes ranging back.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So his remarkable season continues, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Stepping up now, Lawrence Cuevas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Now in the box, Chris Cortez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't go too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Number 44 is there, and he makes settling in now, Johnny Coffey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep. AB certainly just missed it. With this guy, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard, this AB.
Standing in, Victor Reyes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes on 0-2. Full play ball to second. 4. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. Ready for another chance. Lawrence Cuevas comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot
Stand
to
up,
third.
stand up.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Way to swing it back.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Rendon.
Weak roller right
Pick up the
side.
ball, stand right here, on the
Scooped
back,
up.
on the back.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Striding in once again, number 65. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready with the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side.
On the back, pick it up, pick it up.
Throw to the plate. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
Well, with 1 away here, this is kind of the right idea, even though it didn't work. Worst case, you have first and third with 2 away. If you stay, you have second and third with 2 away. So there's not a huge difference there. Not the outcome they were hoping for, though.
So the Nats lineup turns over and to the plate, Dave Peters. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. O'Hearn is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the... Ready for another shot now, Victor Reyes. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ground out to short. Fielded clean. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Lawrence Cuevas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
Stand up, stand up, pick it up.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Lawrence Cuevas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Line drive to left. Coffey is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 8-5 today. The Nats get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
Score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington Nats.
Afternoon baseball. So coming to the plate, John Dutton. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
John Dutton.
The 2-2. Line just throw on to first in time, 1 away. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on? Leading off the inning, Lawrence Cuevas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Number 22.
He's running. Just keeping him close. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Cuevas gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner going a second time. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Lawrence Cuevas. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. He will score as they cut their deficit in half. It's a 2-1 game now.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put...
Throw won't get him. He'll try it again from first. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run, tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2-1, here it is. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now at the plate, number 73 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the runner's on his way home, and he is out retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Anthony Santander, the next to bat.
The designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Hit on the ground out to short. Cuevas. And there's out number 2. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Lawrence Cuevas, as he's got run just 90 feet away at third. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Reyes. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded. Ready once again, Taughn Tucker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might play 2. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Harold Castro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 2-2. The ground is short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Number 71 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 71.
Leading off the inning, Lawrence Cuevas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they recorded. Stepping up to the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Next for the Tigers, Billy McKinney. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Down to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. John Dutton will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Troy. Striding in now for the Nats, Lawrence Cuevas. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a solo shot here to left center field. So his remarkable season continues as this is now a 5-run cushion. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Washington first road here.
A player is reprimanded for an ugly showing on the base path. Perhaps he'll be more careful in the future.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Washington Nationals. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out. You're out.
And now for Washington, Lawrence Cuevas. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Number 13 retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Ready now for the White Sox, Harry Arias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Working for the punch-out, Spring. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop, and he's safe. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
At the plate, number 13. He drew a walk his first time up.
13.
A windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Into the box, number 12. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 12.
Hoping to send him packing. Way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he can't come up with it cleanly here and right. Now at the plate, Lawrence Cuevas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Cuevas is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400.
And to score from third, the tying run.
Great job there by this power hitter.
Now at the plate, number 22. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Next to hit will be the pitcher. Joe Fleming earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. 1-1, here it is. Softly hit out towards short, and that'll be the second out. So striding in, Lawrence Cuevas.
Shortstop, Lawrence Cuevas.
From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line drive to left. Number 13 is going to have room out there as he puts.
Now batting, number 1.
Up the middle. Cuevas is the throw in time at first for route number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to short. Cuevas gloves it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Into the box now, Lawrence Cuevas. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He's set. The 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Digging in to try it again. Number 23 is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now the 3-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Cuevas. And that's the second out.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
For the victorious White Sox, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left.
Oh, what's this? Mommy.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox. Dinelson Lamet will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strike.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Stepping in, Lawrence Cuevas watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Gomes is right there. He'll whip this one to first in time. And digging in, Lawrence Cuevas. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's
hit high and deep is straight away right field. Hawker looks up. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So his remarkable season continues as they get on the scoreboard here. It's 5-1. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lawrence Cuevas. And they're runners at the corners now.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Number 23 is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Palehose jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Kopech picks up his team-leading 13th win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes.
just blocks from the Capitol building. We welcome you to Nationals Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Washington Nationals. It's interleague baseball on the show. Antonio Garcia gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Short hit hard to his right. Throw gets him to them. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan? So digging in now, number 22. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
You're not there.
Up the middle. Cuevas takes it in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now to the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no... You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Digging in, Lawrence Cuevas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so his remarkable season continues, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Lawrence Cuevas will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. This is foul for the first strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Hawker giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Harry Arias. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Arias.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself.
Ready now, Lawrence Cuevas. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now 6-3. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add.
Leading off to the right side. For shortstop, number 1.
Round to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove. Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, Dioner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Washington Nationals.
Tama din.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this.
Play ball. Keep me. Out. Out. 4-4. Take the race. 3. Out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Cuevas. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
The 0-2 home. right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. One left. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Cuevas.
Not shortstop, Lawrence Cuevas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Cuevas is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just with this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the throw to first is in time, so the lead. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 1-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably to get 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your...
At the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. And he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The relay throw. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
In is Jorge Soler. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Jorge Soler.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Pick up the ball, stand right here. On the bag, on the
To his
bag.
left, McDougal throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Rougned Odor now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground. 8-1 is the final tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one. Digging in, Lawrence Cuevas watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next will be Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
The 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Belted high in the air out to left. Williams looks up. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career. As the Nats move out in front now, 3-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. Really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big start.
Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Curly W. And folks, I'm locking in today on Ramon Laureano. His calling card in 2018, he burst on the scene for the Oakland A's with one of the...
2 are gone in the Philly 4th. And digging into the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Payoff pitch on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Cuevas will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail in this.
You don't know how to read?
No, it's because they don't have the.
Lawrence Cuevas. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Home run.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Jones.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a... And they just...
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares?
Stepping into the box, Lawrence Cuevas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line drive to center field. Margot is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the Sox. So next to the plate for the Phils, Joaquin Bay. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be anything hit hard through the infield, but he's going to wave him.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Showtrack. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. At the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left.
Go. Yes!
It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo shot here to left, so his remarkable season continues as the Nationals move in front now 4-1. Didn't have the height to carry an incredible. Standing in, Manuel Margot. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Margot.
Down for short. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Well, that's not exactly how you brought up. He gave up one ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on. I'd like to say
4-2, the final score tonight. Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, in now, Lawrence Cuevas. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Williams is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game.
So stepping in, Lawrence Cuevas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. One down. Striding into the box, Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped him up. McDougal is there. Makes the play, one away. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. Now batting, Lawrence Cuevas, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Runner goes for second. Don't want to forget about it. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's on the move again from first. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
For Philadelphia, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
The left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just haven't.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in a hit out towards second. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the pitch.
The third baseman, Gamer Candelario.
Liner towards second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. Now at the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. And D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
One of the things about pitching pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. Philadelphia.
I'm excited because I feel good about it. I think there was a lot of stuff going on this year.
Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players.
Time now for baseball on the show.
Let's play ball.
Digging in now, Lawrence Cuevas. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point.
Hot hitter, and he's swinging it really well right now. Last 10 games, hitting well over 300. A good hitter that is in fuego right now.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand with...
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gallo is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on...
Coming to the plate now, Lawrence Cuevas, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Laureano is on his way home. He scores, and they now lead by 2. And he is in there.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Coming to the plate now, number 23. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Number 11 is there, and the side is... The next to bat for St. Louis, Jairo Munoz. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
And that's great hustle right there.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Joey Gallo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded on to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Lawrence Cuevas. He singled his last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Six runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! Solo shot to right center. So his remarkable season continues as it is now 7-3. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty D, how about this, D-Roll?
Stepping up now, Lawrence Cuevas.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that is.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
For the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs on 8.
Nighttime baseball. Now in the box, Lawrence Cuevas watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, D-Roll, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
Settling in now, number 65, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Reyes there to put it away and finally put an in. Stepping in, Lawrence Cuevas. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance. Lawrence Cuevas. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Back up the middle. Come on! And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Standing in, number 65. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runners on the move for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Johnny.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Digging in once again, Dave Peters, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Dave Peters goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Anthony Rizzo.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here. Ready for another shot now. Lawrence Cuevas. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Reyes back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Stepping into the box, Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So a two-run homer down the line in right as they've taken a one-run lead. Again, Jairo Munoz. He'll be looking for something he can drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Yes, he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Cardinals down to their final strike here. The ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with two away, they decide to put the stops on.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
A 12-11 final in this ball game. The Nationals used a three-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Wander Suero earns the victory in relief in this one, his seventh of the year. Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rick Perez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does things, expect a real solid performance in this.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So coming to the plate, Lawrence Cuevas watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they entered play this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo shot here to left, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Nationals are on the board and trailing 2-1 now. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So striding forward now. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Now at the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, McBee, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Oh, my! It's gone! Solo shot here to left center field. Number 148 for his career. And the Nationals have drawn even now at 3-3.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him, because
Lawrence Cuevas will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 0-1 offering. This is straightaway center. Williams is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today.
so many emotions, blood, sweat, and tears that go into having a great game in any sport. But when a loved one passes away, something happens. Something goes off inside that player.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Next up from New York, David Dahl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
David Dahl.
Where is this coming from, man? Where is this coming from? It's my sister.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matt, I can't wait to see.
And now for Washington, Lawrence Cuevas watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
First half alone, the game with 399 yards. He's a monster game, led his team to a 41.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows on the move. He tracks it down and digging in for his second at-bat, Bo Bichette. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Round to short. This could be two. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1.
Pretty good running back in high school. His dad used to go to every single game.
Next for the Mets, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Roller out to short. Cuevas. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding in now for the Nats, Lawrence Cuevas will look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Career homer number 149. As the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Torrey Smith. In 2012, wide receiver of the Baltimore Ravens, Torrey Smith's brother died in a
one more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Ready once again, Lawrence Cuevas comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hits this one hard the other way. Scoops it up. Throw gets him 2 down. At the plate, David Dahl, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
David.
2-1, here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. On to and this will remain a tie ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Meadows. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3.
To a girl named Maya Nelson who had cancer. He became really good friends with her, and he kept in touch with her and FaceTimed her a lot, and even started a campaign on social media to help Maya meet her idol, Nicki Minaj. They became really close, so it crushed John Wall when she lost her battle with cancer on December 8, 2014. John Wall wrote her name on his shoes that night. They went on to score 26 points and have 17 assists to beat the Boston Celtics in double overtime. After the game, he said, well, just see for yourself.
I see a little kid that fights so hard for cancer and can't beat it. She really touched your heart, didn't she?
In a liner. And there's one down now. Into the box, Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard.
To short. Cuevas overdue. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
He wound up with 3 hits, triple, a double, a single, very close to the cycle, but he wasn't able to lose one over the fence. Still a great game at the plate, though.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Paul Sewald earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Your mom. Huh? Just says he got this voice changer thing.
One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. Your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom. One just bow tie. I'm trying to kill your mom.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, a notable matchup of playoff hopefuls between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, giving him an even 150. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So striding in, Lawrence Cuevas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Into the box now, Lawrence Cuevas comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Reined in. Throw. Got him by a step. Would have been a run if he... Lawrence Cuevas will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap.
22.
He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more.
On the back, pick it up, pick it up.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. Throw won't get him.
Oh, and you just know in a game this tight that run could be a big one. Stretches the lead to 6-4, giving their staff an extra run to play with, which always helps. See if they can tack on another one here.
Back to the mound and off his leg. And he's safe.
On the bag, on the bag.
As the runs in to score from third. That makes it 7-4. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Lawrence Cuevas. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First delivery to him on the way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way.
You're going.
Meadows is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Digging in to try it again. Brendan Dixon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brendan Dixon.
A bouncer up the middle. Cuevas. And there's out number 2.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
For the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field. And stepping in, Lawrence Cuevas. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. 0-1 the count. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Digging in, Austin Meadows, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between
Austin.
July and August. Batista, the runner at second with one away. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lawrence Cuevas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb in it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So, and next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Torres. And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the 2-2. Grounded to short. This could be two. He's right there. One there. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Now to the plate, Brandon Dixon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard to short. On to first, and there were two down. Leading off the inning, Lawrence Cuevas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's set and the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now here's the pitch.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Line, that's a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Show Track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ramon Laureano goes down for the first out in the fifth inning. And there he goes towards second. Now he'll step off. The tag by Torres, and he's out at second base. Into the box now, Lawrence Cuevas. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that.
Now batting, number 34.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for.
Ready now, Austin Meadows. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The right fielder, Austin.
Got on the ground is short. And that's the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Cuevas. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Let's
play ball. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Rosario.
Aimed toward the alley in left center. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. On the second, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bag.
At the plate, Lawrence Cuevas, with less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt, he continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And when this guy's ABs night in, night out, he has given his team at least a chance to stay in this playoff race.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Judge facing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Nationals gone in order. Up next for Miami, Raul Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Garcia.
Hit on the ground out to short. Cuevas. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in, Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Striding in, Neil Burnside. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Stepping into the box, Neil Burnside.
The catcher, Neil Burnside.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And a glove flip for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Standing in, Lawrence Cuevas. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Heading after it is Judge, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he lets out the leadoff triple. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
The 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there. Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching the win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
Head hit, no errors. They left 15 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Cuevas. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Naquin's under it.
You gotta move, you're scoring.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Lawrence Cuevas, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Lifted in the air to center. Naquin is right there, and he's got it for the first out. So stepping in, Lawrence Cuevas, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Round it, find the ball, round it.
And that's a base hit into center field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Runners going in there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Go!
Rosario has got it, and the side is retired. Ready now for the Marlins, Chris Cuba. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chris Cuba.
Hard hit ball to short. throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Striding into the box, Lawrence Cuevas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard
there you go. You're here. You're here.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
Late inning problems have doomed this team all season. It's a hallmark of a losing club, not being able to hold a lead. And here's another example of the bullpen serving up the tying run here in the late innings.
Now batting, Walter Choi.
The center fielder, number 24, Walter Choi.
The 1-2. Misses the zone as he pulled the bunt back in time. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running. And the runner back. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The fish came through.
Adron. Oh.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C.
Look at Mike. Come on, I think he's the air hockey table. Huh? You know that? You know that? No. You wanna play that? You wanna do it? It's me. Look this. Look this.
Lawrence Cuevas. With less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt, he continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And when this guy's ABs night in, night out, he has given his team at least a chance to stay in this playoff race. Not only he's given himself a chance to potentially be a batting champion.
And that finds the target, 0-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Took you so long?
This Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west and make the adjustments. The north-south, that up here. Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Digging in now, Lawrence Cuevas. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Walmart is 24/7.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Soler on second. Laureano on at first with 2 down. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Bellinger looking up. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby here. A ball flying out.
Coming to the plate now, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload in the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
Mami, tinan mo naman yung dala-dala kong popcorn na ito. Kakaiya mo.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. To work himself back into a hitter's
Jumbo. Jumbo ito dalawa. Pwede. Bita-bit pa dun. Oo. Sobra pa nga ako na isa pang balik na plus. Sa kanya, ha?
Hey, the difference in this one may be by 4. Go back to this guy's previous AP.
Lane and family. Who's this?
That knocked in 4 runs.
Money.
Oh, mukha kami meron. Huwag kita. Ay! Lintik. Ito si Renito. Ito may pagano'n pa. Nagigigil ako eh. May pagdadala pa ng gano'n na dami na lang.
Saan yung galing? At pinadala talaga sa mail?
Oo, parang luka-luka eh.
May letter, may papel.
Wala lang yan, oh. Wala lang yan. Parang, uy, pa ba? Parang, galing kay Tita Ren, look. Just give it to your work. Exactly.
Yung gatos na yan.
Ang dami mong sumunod. Sino may sabi sa iyo na magaganyan? Ang dami. Rainy. Hindi rainy ate. Maganda naman oh.
Kaya nga.
Maganda naman ano.
Nangiminang pa.
Lagi yun yata ano may pabrika ng card. Lagi may card eh. Hindi ako eh. Buka eh.
Ah! Sino naman ito? Bakit naman may picture pa dito?
Mami lang ako yung my God.
Nino? Anong nila isa? Kaya nga eh, bakit may picture?
Now at the plate, number 23.
That's yours.
For 2 thus far in this one.
Hindi naman mo yun mga anak.
He'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Kahit na.
Ba, dito nakalagay, sabi yung mga donuts ninyo, oh. Yung mga pangalan, yung pala. Yung pala, ay ano, isang tinapay at saka isang ganyan, mga picture lahat.
O, ay di dalawa na yung ganyan mo.
That's lifted the
Yung
other
malaking
way out
ganun.
to left.
Ito. O kay bibi ko. Binalot mo lang.
There to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
To my family, alay sa
Stepping up now, number 73.
lalaman.
No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 0-2
Para,
here in
bisi alam mo, nai-stress mo ako.
Tinagiging boss na doon.
Dami mong alam, ubus na agad yun. Yung kinain mo.
Oh, di pa nagsisimula nga. Ay, ano yan sa tinatawag na ano yung na-stress sa'yo?
Hip.
Wala pa yung mga lagay-lagay. Ano yun eh?
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided.
Ano yun, no? No way.
Digging in and looking for more. Lawrence Cueva 3 for 3 on the
Ayaw
day,
na.
turning
Ay,
into
ano na?
another performance in the midst of a race for the background.
Basta kahit
And I
hindi...
guarantee you, every guy in that dugout right now has told them the exact same thing I told every one of my teammates who had 3 knocks going into their last at-bat. And that is, anybody can get 3 in a game. Can you get the one that separates you?
Meadows.
Mommy, all I want for Christmas is anything. Anything.
He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3.
Hindi ko na nga natawagan ito. Nagpapasundo ay nag-internet. Kasi natanggol nung isa. Kasi nga,
Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Ngayon kumain ka rin.
Baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't
Walang mayang paksan. Meron din,
play their game.
Dito sa kuwan sa...
Let's go to him tomorrow. I'm going to him tomorrow.
Sabi nila masarap.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started.
Sabi daw mga kumain, sabi ni...
Dinelson Lamet gets the starting assignment for the
I'm getting it next week, buddy. Next Wednesday.
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that
Nasasarap
jumps
sila
out
dahil bago.
is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch.
Uwe. Tapos ano pa, mga dingdang daw, di ba marami silang product, ha? Ha? Ano ba yan? Mga seafood.
Bellinger is there.
What? Oh my god, how did he catch that? How did he just catch?
So here now is the pitcher, Michael Wacha. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Yeah, Matty, with his speed, I don't think anyone saw a triple coming early.
Ma, why'd you come home early though?
Might be the last of his career.
Short. Cuevas fields it cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Ready for another chance? Lawrence Cuevas. That's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two. Stepping in, Lawrence Cuevas. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Cuevas is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Oh my! It's gone!
98 home run, buddy.
Swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and the lead is now 7-2.
Oh man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now. It was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
The victorious Washington Nationals.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to National. Standing in, Lawrence Cuevas. Playoff hunt, he continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And when this guy's AB's night in, night out,
AirPods are gonna cover like every gift. Like, if it's the AirPods, I don't
not only that, he's given himself a chance to potentially.
I think I'm getting it by the 27th. Oh wait, no, Mama's off next Sunday, so next Sunday I'm gonna do it.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes Wheeler's
Christmas present or a birthday present?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Yes.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second. So he picks up another hit close to the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start
he's like rejected. He's like this.
For this game. Talking to the manager,
he knows how to tag people. Like who's doing that? He just goes like this.
Exactly what you're getting.
I have 98 home runs, Kuya. I hit.
And now the runner's trying to
right here.
swing, and he gets him to pop it up. The shot brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. Go back to second, and that's a double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Stepping into the box, Tomas Nido. He singled his last time up.
Andre.
Everyone knows he's been slumped, and Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But maybe he gets hot.
Scooped up, step on the back.
If you see airballs tomorrow, just reserve it. Right? Clear? Clear, right? Right? Just reserve it. Clear or no? Reserve, reserve. I'm gonna reserve. Reserve it until Christmas. Dude, I just want to see these the first. I want to see these.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the horse, and the side is retired. So it's no run.
I don't even know what baby got.
Ready for another shot.
How much is baby's gift? What's the price of baby's gift? I seen him yesterday. I got her.
On the ground is short. Could be two.
What?
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
Mom.
coming to the plate,
100.
He's coming
Probably
off a
150
month in
because,
which
you
he
know,
earned National League
he's gonna add
Player of the
something,
Month
right?
recognition. And a high
Right.
strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. No runs, just one hit. One error thus far for the Nationals.
Is it in the source already as well?
Hit hard on the ground. He came up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out
It's
of the
good.
inning.
It's transparency.
Line scored through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically
Yeah.
had the bats taken
Wait, I was in
right
that
out of their
room
hands. Just one
yesterday,
hit to this
and then I
point.
heard, I thought Upper was fighting with somebody, and then when I listened closely, it was just Upper and yelling.
Leading off the inning,
Bro.
Lawrence
Downstairs, I can hear it from the
They'll need
vent.
him to get something
Genius.
going here.
You're like, whoa,
Here comes
ooga
the
booga
first
booga.
pitch.
I'm like, bro.
That's a base hit.
It's because his daddy went away. He's like, yes, I get to be loud.
So that's the second knock of the game, and you can add this.
You know those nothing right? Something with each other, right?
Does this guy have a bad thing? I mean,
Yeah.
really doesn't. Fighting for a batting ground, throwing out multi-knock games.
Dude, if it's in the stores, I'm gonna
It's gonna
reserve
be a fight
mine.
to the finish right here.
Anime.
The what?
Looking for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, number 73.
Mama, you got the expense.
Afternoon so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Cuevas leads off second with one
That
gone in
has
the inning.
like 2 kids. Mommy already knows what mine is.
And the runner from second stays third, so the runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out. Maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you can tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So striding forward now, Lawrence Cuevas. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
No, I said reserve it, ma. Reserve it, so it gets sold out again.
Picks it up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is
Can he actually do
over.
it?
Be down. Now at the plate, Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he's short. This could be 2. Backhanded. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked free and net for the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
9-3, the final tally here. Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals.
Bryce is in the Giants.
Now for San Francisco, Hannes Stahl, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2-2. Line drive, snagged on a throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So stepping up to the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his best to make sure the fans keep tuning in. He's fighting for a home run title, and he's not giving any at-bats away. This is great observation, not only for the veterans in the clubhouse, but the...
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be Austin Slater. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Cuevas. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And now for Washington, Lawrence Cuevas. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1, here's the pitch. Smoke on the ground. Out at second. Next to bat for the Giants, Steven Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to play.
Slider swung on and grounded towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in once again, Lawrence Cuevas. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at two on the hit.
I don't know, someone probably ate it.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
2, the final score tonight. The Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jorge Lopez earns win number 7 on the season. Wandy Peralta records the save, number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Quinzak, Heidi Rodney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Francisco... At the plate, number 51. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. On the ground,
that's wet. That's wet, Ma. That has to be wet. Ma, that part is wet. That part is wet.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up?
I swear.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter.
Who ate the punch?
I don't know. Given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, the first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Slater going back on it. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Ronald Torreyes. He'll get to take his first cut. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they were full. Leading off the inning, Lawrence Cuevas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Striding in now for the Nats, Lawrence Cuevas. First delivery to him on the way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Going back is the center fielder. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! Two-run shot to straightaway center. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
Ready once again, Lawrence Cuevas. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
That was a pretty...
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Washington Nationals came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to win.
Reviewing AirPods, reviewing Nintendo Switch, reviewing all that instead.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale.
Reviewing AirPods.
Dinelson Lamet is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up.
Oh
my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
100!
Two-run shot to straightaway center. Something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
Ready to take his hacks again, Lawrence Cuevas, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at-bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at-bat.
0-2, here it comes. Skied into straightaway right.
Come on, you score.
Duggar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Herbert Gould comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Gould.
This is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So chalk that. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Newman. It was a walk in his last trip. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Torreyes isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Dan, you were one pitch away.
So striding in, Herbert Gould. Round toward the left. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and this is another.
Into the box, Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this? Into the box now, Rafael Gomez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. He wants to keep it going as long as possible. This very well could be the last chance to do that.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Hernandez.
Steven.
The 0-1 delivery. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. The throw into second, but now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Stepping in, Carson Kelly. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Kelly.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is stadium, hoping to see him put on a show, and he did just that with a pair of long balls on the day so far.
I know everybody can have that special day, but in the big leagues, to have a chance to hit 3 home runs, this is the stuff you dream about doing in Little League, not at this level.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Number 23.
The 1-2. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw. In fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here now the 2-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Reed comes on from the pen.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-3 the final score.
The skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Yours is so... Is that for me?
No.
So who's that for?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Kunin natin, Mama. What? What, Lawrence? Don't!
What is that?
Not for you.
What is that?
Not for you.
What is that?
Fine, check the name tag.
Hi.
Just check the name tag.
What's my mama? Bro. What is that? Headphones. Headphones. I got headphones. Let's go. I got headphones. Oh, let's go. I got headphones. Oh, cool, it's a gift card. It's a gift card. It's a gift card. Gift card. Let's go. Help me pay for my AirPods. Let's go. Or whatever that is. I don't really care.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside.
Play ball. 3.
Now to the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lawrence Cuevas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels.
All right, hold up right there.
I don't think he even concerns himself.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. There. Striding in for the Rockies, Frank Soto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard on the ground is short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go to the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So digging in now, Lawrence Cuevas. Runner in scoring position with Sir John. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag, and he is out at third. Into the box now, Lawrence Cuevas.
The shortstop, Lawrence Cuevas.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs. Well done.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River in Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, the third and final game. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Number 7.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch hit to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Ready now, Lawrence Cuevas. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Tapia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. In now for Colorado, Gilberto Cabrera. He singled his last time up.
Gilberto Cabrera.
Here's a chopper up the middle.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
At the plate, Lawrence Cuevas.
The shortstop, Lawrence Cuevas.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, it's still early. Digging in, Lawrence Cuevas. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Conforto moves over. 2 down. Digging in, number 18. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 18.
Now the 2-1.
1-1.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in, Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his last at-bat in this streak.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Rockies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kyle Freeland earns win number 15, tops on the staff. Austin.
Titignan yung paksa na bag, mami. Titignan yung paksa na bag.
A player is confronted about a subpar trend in his defensive performance.
Stop trying to. Patron, you can't wait 3 days.
Well, the desert clouds are out in force this evening as we welcome you inside. Here's the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Cuevas. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Brett Phillips will bat next. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets the middle. He's got it. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping into the box, Lawrence Cuevas.
Lawrence Cuevas.
Now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and
get
straighten
my
that one out.
AirPods. Get my AirPods.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone as they add still another.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Lawrence Cuevas. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, we certainly mentioned the fact that this guy leads the league in home runs, and now he's got one more to add to that total. Perfect swing right there and a home run to left field.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Cuevas. As we discussed earlier in the broadcast, he's turned in impressive performances at the plate all year. And with a couple of long balls on the scorecard today, this one's been no different.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy knocks a donut off his bat, he's going deep. What an unbelievable season. Ride the wave as long as you can.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Betts, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Boy, Diero Ward looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
To second for one, on to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Up next for Arizona, Brett Phillips. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Arizona down to its last strike. That was swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them.
Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona. Number 27 is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the center fielder.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a 3-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive.
At the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Cuevas, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. In order.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. Hopefully hit to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Standing in, Lawrence Cuevas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
There to look at in his bets, and that's out number 1. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alberto.
Hit short. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in, Lawrence Cuevas. First in the league in home runs, and he added 1 more to his total earlier in this game.
Man, I can see myself in the Texas Rangers dugout right now, and the hitting coach Rudy Jaramillo would always say, batting average will fluctuate, but they can never take away ribbies and homers, and this guy just keeps adding to the total.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
Wrap your gift, by the way.
For Mama?
For Mommy.
That was it, right?
What?
That's it.
No, I'm not gonna tell you.
No, that is. I saw the name tag.
I know, but yeah, I know, but the gift. I'm not gonna tell you the gift.
AirPods.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Lawrence Cuevas.
High in the air to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he will be called out at third, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here.
You said you're runner of my
with a big win at
home.
home.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
Headphones.
The D-backs took the lead in the...
Sa iyo, dami na ng laruan.
Hindi naman laro niyan eh. Ultip yan. Diba, may pababang. This year, you're going to be football? No, only 2 years. No. You'll be back from Canty. You're going to tell.
No, baby.
You're going to tell.
No, baby.
No, but you're going to tell.
Oh, this is good. I wish I could go to hip with my friends. Not Lane Tech, it's either Taft or Steinmetz.
MJ, ito kailangan na natin itong mailagay doon sa may pinto o kaya, iniisip ko saan kaya ito pwedeng ilagay. Dito kaya o sa may, yan, sa may pintuan na yan. O kaya dito. MJ, kukuruting kita. Mahaba yan. Sa may pinto, sa labas.
Ang lamig.
Diyan ka kaya.
Ayan na. Hindi mo papasbite. Dalawa pala yun.
Aha. Tigong kabila. Nasaan na yung si Bisit? Tignan mo ka. Hindi mo pinatulong si Bisit. Malamig! Dito sa... Ay, talaga.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight the opener of a 3 games.
Let's play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the ball. He's out. Out. 3. Out.
Now batting, Lawrence Cuevas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Have yourself. Yan.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Erasmo Ramirez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1 home. Lying, but speared. And there's one away.
Literally feels like a gift card.
In now, Lawrence Cuevas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Dapat doon. Ang pangit, hindi.
Dapat dito yung dito.
Hindi, ang pangit. Kaya dapat dito na lang. Dahil dito tayo uupo.
Nang dapat sa lian yun, sa dining room, di tayo dito.
Hindi yun sa bagong taon yun.
And he fouls this one off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Ready on 0-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there.
Have yourself a Merry Christmas. Right there.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
No one? This is
So a solo
I bet it
shot
says,
down the line
look
left,
inside
his
the room.
second of the game.
No, look inside your locker
and the Nationals
in your
move
room.
out in front here,
Like,
2-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball.
Polanco on at first, nobody out.
Is there something in there, though? This is actually.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So in now for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Oh, they have good players.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2.
Leading off for the Cubs. The 7th.
Left side. Fielded by Rendon. And there's one down now. Lawrence Cuevas will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Castellanos is right there as he takes it for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He came through with an RBI single in his last
What, they got
at-bat.
Jorge Polanco, bro. They got all like the MVPs. Come on.
1-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The next Cub up, Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance 11. In the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Inciarte.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the stop. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains a 4-3 game. Michael Gibbons comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time.
I bet something you do with the bench. That's the twist.
I did.
Fouled off.
Who's my bench?
I have Aaron Judge. Yes.
The next 0-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to go. Wins and roll for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
It's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brady Morris claims the win out of the pen, his first. Michael Gibbons closes the door for the save, his 37th of the year.
Here now is our...
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. First baseman Freddie Freeman. As we check out how he did in August.
Freddie Freeman
finishing off the season down the stretch.
Freddie Freeman. Bro, Queen, look at this. What is this, right? Right, Queen, Freddie Freeman is batting right now for the Cubs, bro. They got like all the good players. Freddie Freeman? He's a good first baseman.
Here's a pop-up now.
Yeah, he made an offer.
Settles under it near second.
Points.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Guess I made it last week.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan? Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers. Hitting 0 against right-handed pitchers.
Scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Lawrence Cuevas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming.
I was in the home run derby.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Now at the plate, number 23. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. The runner's breaking for home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Doing for what? Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lawrence Cuevas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this will bang up against the wall. It's a third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Stepping up now, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. For a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in now, Lawrence Cuevas, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, with that base hit, D-Bro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this home run right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
Runners off for second. Bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, number 73. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Popped him up.
All right, no tag.
Lindor has a play. 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Austin Voth. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, digging in and looking for more, Lawrence Cuevas. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Now in the box, number 23. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Runners on the move for second. Ball high in the air out to right field. Castellanos moves over. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Every pitcher likes to have some particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Ready for another chance? Number 73. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. And the runner's breaking for third, and a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And settling in now, Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the top. Defense, GM's dream right here.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the stepping in, Lawrence Cuevas. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Haft back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 9.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Our final line.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago. Standing in, Lawrence Cuevas watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it.
Stepping into the box, Eloy Jimenez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawker.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
Polanco.
Hit on the ground out to short, to his right. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Striding in once again, Lawrence Cuevas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job.
Ready for another shot now. Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. So striding forward now, Lawrence Cuevas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think
throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, Yoder. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Gabriel Moya earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Kevin Gomez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark.
Their ring cameras hacked, and Evan kind of got freaked out because we have a ring camera. We actually have one by his desk. so we can talk to him from upstairs. But as you can see, he put like a bunch of like Cheez-Its wrappers and other stuff. He's in there, but you can kind of see him. So he's in there, but you can kind of see him. So on the video that we saw, there was a hacker and kind of hacked into some girl's Ring camera in her room and started playing a bunch of music.
You can mess up your room, you can break your TV, do whatever you want.
We can see how Evan reacts to the music when it plays. Might have to switch phones on.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals. Dinelson Lamet gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of it.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Wow. Time for a look at the Braves on D. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lawrence Cuevas. He got on top of one. It was a ground-out victim last time. And that's taken for strike one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
We have a Ring camera. We actually have one by his desk, so we can talk to him from upstairs. But as you can see, he put like a bunch of like Cheez-Its wrappers and other stuff.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
You can kind of see him. So on the video that we saw, there was a hacker and
high in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We played 4 full. Washington leads this one 2-0.
He might have his headphones on.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Hedges. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Austin Hedges.
Here's the 2-2. The middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. as we take a look at his number. And now for Washington, Lawrence Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last at-bat. Certain.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like this series could be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Stepping up to the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. At the plate, Lawrence Cuevas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Lawrence Cuevas.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to left.
Make the turn here. Make the turn.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
2-0 now.
So last night, I put a little security camera up there because I know the kids
now the 2-0 home.
Early or even in the middle of the night
popped up. Hennessy waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
6 a.m. Who was up? Somebody was trying to sneak a peek.
Now at the plate, number 73 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
They've been up since like 6 o'clock, maybe even earlier, but it's now 10 o'clock. We've made them wait 4 hours.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back.
Did you eat your breakfast?
I ate hot chocolate.
How are your brains feeling these days?
I just ate hot chocolate for breakfast. That's it.
Now the 2-1. The bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Antonio Garcia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Garcia.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Thank you. Good so far.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Kiner-Falefa.
The 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Digging in once again, Lawrence Cuevas. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And Now they'll try and scurry back to first, but and that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error.
Okay, let's go.
Stepping in for the Braves, Tom Hennessy, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Was treated to a really lightweight ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lawrence Cuevas. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly, and no doubt home run.
Certainly mentioned the fact that this guy leads the league in home runs, and now he's got 1 more to add to that total. Perfect swing right there in a home run.
Now at the plate, Austin Riley. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Hit ball to short. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that. So striding in, Lawrence Cuevas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And we show you the Nationals leaders in that category. You can see he's right up there at the top of the list. Into the box, Ramon Laureano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Looking to put him away here. Drilled on the ground and short. He's right there. Throwing the dirt for the good scoop at first, saves an error as this side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Toles, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. On the ground towards short, to his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in now for the Nats, Lawrence Cuevas. He singled his last time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bryant looking up. Oh, my! It's gone! Shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Nationals have drawn even now at 3-3.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas, and that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Ready once again, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. It was a walk in his last trip.
Kiner-Falefa.
set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive snagged on it. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Into the box now, Lawrence Cuevas. As we discussed earlier in the broadcast, he's turned in impressive performances at the plate all year. And with a couple of long balls on the scorecard today, this one's been no different.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy knocks a donut off his bat, he's going deep. What an unbelievable season. Ride the wave as long as you can.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that one will put him over the top. He's now broken the single-season hit record. His crowd is going crazy, as they should, recognizing the historic magnitude of really an unbelievable accomplishment.
You realize how hard it is to break the single-season hit record? You're facing lefties, righties, starters, relievers. This is one powerhouse season that he's had.
In is Jorge Soler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Cuevas over at second. Laureano at first. One gone.
All right, hold on right there.
To second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Atlanta came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Julio Teheran